so excited. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't. The sun is in my eyes, so we'll see if I can read the comments for a minute. I went to a little luncheon today, and then I went to Hobby Lobby for some yarn. Surprise, surprise. And then I was on my way home, and my husband, in his loving manner, had gotten me an Easter present. And I'm learning this, y'all. You're learning with me. And he said, it's here. And he showed me, and he showed me, and he's like, here, it's right here. And it's a gimbal. So I'm learning how to do this thing. And I'm not trying to make anybody nauseous. So we'll see. I'm learning out how to do it. So I'm not making anybody nauseous with the way, but I thought I'll take a walk with me for a minute. This is weird. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Sandy Wendy. I'm learning this, y'all. I have no idea what I'm doing. Does it show? Does it show? I have no idea what I'm doing. Literally. I don't. I'm learning this. He gave me a bunch of instructions. I'm like, just give it to me. I don't know why this won't say. Why won't you lock? Come this way. It's like a kid. It doesn't want to pay attention, does it? I'm learning. I'm not trying to make anybody nauseous. He said to press this. Oh, whoops. Wait, hold it. Ah! No, you're supposed to go back. Oh, goodness. Oh, Lord. Come on. Whoops, I just did something. This may be a stream I delete. How do you go back? Oh. Hi! I just knocked something off of it. I heard it not like me. I did something. Y'all, I'm learning. Don't delete it. Does it give you funnies? Make you laugh? I'm learning this whole thing. It's a gimbal and I don't know how to use it. Doesn't show yet. I don't know what I'm doing. Because I want it to not go that way. I want it to follow my face. Did I make you laugh today yet? He's like, try it out. And I'm like, okay. It's relatable. Oh, gosh. Well, anyway, it decided to snow today in Ohio. Now it's kind of sticking with me. I'm just trying to not look tilted. So I don't know how to get it locked. I'll have to talk to him on how to lock this whole thing. But the clouds are out. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. Do you not see the clouds? Like the clouds are like there. But I feel pretty good today. So I figured out I got a gimbal so I don't make anybody nauseous. Now, whatever I did, it seems to be sticking with me and not going all over the place. Maybe I touched a button. I got to figure out the buttons. So I figure I'll take a walk. Yeah, but it snowed. It rained, snowed, whatever in the heck they want to call it today. I have a piece of hair in my mouth. I'm trying not to make myself tilted. So, figured I'd just let you listen to the birds. And I can't do the hill today. Let's see how it does when I twist. I'm going back down. Hear the birds? So anyway, I'm not going to come on tonight. I'm going to come on tomorrow and talk about just the YouTube thing. And I'm going to probably, I may or may not be on Saturday. We're heading to go see, do something special that day. But, so I may not be able to stream then. I probably try to stream on Sunday. And probably Monday. I'm going into some other channels, mainly crochet channels, to hi June, hi Nyla, so that I can start showing off the channel. I'm at 306. If anybody wants to help me with watch hours, I'd be glad to have that. Hi, Full of Hope. So I'm trying to go into those channels and show people what we're doing. Kind of like Tommy did when he went on AA Run. Because he went on AA Run to talk about prison. But he didn't do it to... He talked about prison, but he was trying to bring people over to the lifeboat. And I just want to get to the first milestone, which is to get 500 people subbed and my watch hours. And the rest will happen when it happens. I really don't want to start all over again next year. I really don't want it. So I think I'm like at 350 watch hours. So any watch hours would be appreciated. Yeah, I do. Yarn Doll, I said her name right. She's on. She's actually invited me on her panel, and they just get on and chit chat for a couple hours. There's another lady in Australia. Her name is Lisa. I'm going to be reaching out to her. So I've got people that I can reach out to, because I know I'm not focusing on crochet, and that's okay. I'm focusing on connection. The crochet is just part of what I'm doing, in the sense I'm not teaching you how to do it. I'm not showing you patterns. I'm not doing any of that stuff. I don't want to do any of that stuff. I want to have some fun along the way. I don't want to always do serious channels, or not channels, but topics. I want to have some fun. And I'm also going to start, as I've talked about in the Lifeboat group, getting people to tell me what their channels are, so that we can start putting 4 people together at a time. And maybe there'll only be one of that category. So I can put them on my channel, and they could go to other channels. That'd be awesome, Sandy Wendy. And I did get your postcard today. Before I forget, it's going in the box. It's going in the box, in the box. But I don't know what I was talking about for a minute. Oh yeah. So I want to be able to have 4 people at a time that focus on connection. We'll go over here by the lake. And have that group and let you meet those content creators under a little bit of a lighter... So I gotta sit down. My back needs to sit down again. I don't walk very far without that happening. Well, I'll let you show... Can I do? Yeah, there's the lake. Let you look at the lake. So anyway, but I want to bring the content on so that we can meet under really better circumstance, or looser, because there's a lot of people on a lot of these channels who are doing some really heavy topics, like we did last night on surviving together. And I want to be able to have topics that are, I want to be able to for y'all to meet these creators under some just kind of getting to know them a little bit. And I think that that's a good idea, because if we do that, where we're bringing people in and we're introducing us to each other's, yeah, it's a really pretty fountain, each other's YouTube channels, and having everybody kind of meet each other, and we're going into each other's homes, then it'll just be so much. I think it'll be really neat, and I want to do that. And so that's what I'm planning to do, is get 4 people at a time. There may be somebody that only does food reviews or music, and then we'll just hop on each other's channel. But then we're introducing our audience to those 4 content creators, and we can mix it up, but I think it'll be really cool. So we'll do 4 at a time. I will be putting the lifeboat in the lifeboat group. That back there, y'all, is where in the fall there would be deer coming out of behind there. But I love sitting here. I spend a lot of time sitting here when it's warm. But this little pond, but they come out of that place. There's like a field, like a little woody area back there, and they will hide back there. But I've seen like 2 or 3 come out of the wood. I've got video of it, or out of the the field out there, and come and eat the flowers, and be by the water. And they'll just, they'll come walking in our neighborhood with nothing, with no qualms about it. It's getting a little chilly. It's still chilly. I couldn't believe it was snowing. Snow rain today. So anyway. Okay. A little chilly. So anyway. So I just thought I'd come on, try my new gimbal out. See how it was. It's like, try one, see which one you like. And I'm like, okay. But I have to remember what all these little buttons mean. And I thought, I'm going to come out. I'm trying to come out, even though it hurts. Believe me, it does. And there's days I can't do it, where I'm coming out and just taking, even if it's just a few minute walk. But it hurts. And, yep, the water tower is right out there. Just despite it, I try. But I enjoyed being on Surviving Together yesterday. It was hard. It wasn't an easy topic to talk about, but if it did one thing, I asked my mom this morning, I said, how did I do? And she said, Mary, you did well. And she said, you honored my brother. She said, you remembered he was a person before he was an alcoholic. And he was. The shame part about it is that he covered his pain up. I just can't imagine what he went through, both, dealing with what he did with my grandfather, and also dealing with the war. That's a whole subject of its own. And he never talked about it. I'm sorry, y'all, but if I don't put this on in the wind, can you not tell the wind? Yeah, so I'm thankful. I look back at it now with a very thankful heart. Yet it's a little windy. Should I do a thumbnail like that? But I'm in a goofy mood today. Probably because I got an Easter present from my husband, and I love him and I appreciate it. So I'm going to relax for the rest of the day. I'm sore, but I made myself just walk just a little bit. I can't walk far. When I was in Hobby Lobby, I had to walk. I have a walker with a seat. I had to use that, and I hate that I'm in my 29th many times over, and I still have to use a walker. But it is what I do. It is what I have to do. But they don't have any scooters in there, and if I'm in there for any length of time, I'll start really, really hurting bad. And sometimes there's a line like you can't believe, and it's like I'm sitting there going, literally crying in line, and I'm like, I've got to bring my walker in there with the seat so I can sit down, because I just can't do it. My back and me are not on speaking terms sometimes. It hasn't with basketball. So anyway, I thought before I go relax, I'm doing a special project for those people going on a cruise, and I needed some more yarn. Surprise, 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 Mary needing more yarn. But I just needed some more color choices. So I'm kind of trying to do those. I have like 21 down and 83 to go. I have time for the cruise. But you know, I think that it'll be really important to have a topic, especially for some people that are starting out. I've really found that going on to, finding my niche is not crochet, but going on that platform where I'm going into channels that are crochet, they need connection, just like you and I, is growing my YouTube channel, especially ones that are doing lives, especially ones that are, doing lives and they're doing panels of people and they're letting you drop your links. That's where I'm growing. And because I want to bring people back to the basis of Dawn is her name, Darn Yon Doll. And she says, Mary has an awesome channel. She has a place, it's a safe place, talks about hard topics. And if you need a place to go, then that's the place to go. And yes, I do, but I also want to do some fun things. I don't want it to be all serious all the time. I want to have some fun. I want to just chit chat and talk and, not have to be serious all the time. There are serious things and there are serious things that we need to talk about and then I'm going to deal with, but it can't be all the time either, because then, boring to some degree. I like to laugh a little bit, just a little bit. I like to be serious and laugh and so forth. But anyway, I'm going to probably go get in my comfy clothes and go just go relax for the day. Because I think I fell asleep about 3:30 in the morning. Yeah, that insomnia was just coming on in. I had a hard time, I think, because after after that show, like I needed to come on my channel yesterday just to decompress after it. Because it was a lot. It was a lot to think of. It was a lot to go through. I'll never get totally over it. But I have learned in my years of how to have more compassion. And I said that to my mom today. I said, at first I had a lot of disdain in my mouth for him. But as I've gotten older, I have a lot more compassion because I just can imagine all the pain and suffering that he went through trying to deal with all of it, dealing with the war and all that kind of stuff. So I think because of the topic that I had to discuss, it just took me a while to wind down last night. It took me to like 3:30, 4 o'clock, and then I had to be up at like 10. I've had like 6 hours sleep. So, hello, new people. Hi, Kara. So it just took me a while. I crocheted for a while. My husband's like, yeah, I woke up to cricket. She is awesome. I'm telling you, when I can't go to sleep, it's nice to go someplace and know that I can go on hers and be silly. So, I'm looking for ideas. If anybody has an idea, or if anybody just wants to come on and say, listen, I'm going to come on and I'm going to chit chat, and I'd like to just come on and chit chat, come on your channel, please feel welcome. Thank you, Kristen. Please feel welcome to message me or email me. I'd be glad to collaborate with people. I love the connection. I was out today now, you all, and I actually I had to put on something warmer because I knew I'd freeze because it was still chilly out here. But I went into Hobby Lobby and I was wearing one of my ponchos that I did. And a lady stopped me. I think her name was Beth. And she said to me, she goes, that is beautiful. And I've worn it on here before. And I said, thank you so much. And I gave her one of my cards with the YouTube channel on it. And then I was at the Y where we went to have the senior lunch, and I go with my mom. And I was sitting there and talking to the lady, and she said to me, she goes, I'm still figuring out the skimble, y'all. And she said to me, she goes, she was talking to me because they have like a crochet group. And I was about my story. She said, we may have you come and talk about fibromyalgia and crocheting and how that's helped you. And I'm like, I'd be glad to do it. I can talk really well. It's a gift I have. It's the gift of gab. And then there was a lady at the cash register, and she was sitting there. She goes, oh, what a beautiful crochet top. And I said, yes. And I gave her one of my cards. I said, here, check out my YouTube channel. She said, I will. So who knows? We have some people coming from that just to check it out. There's a lady I watched. Her name is Lisa. And she showed off my blankets, 2 of my blankets, and people were just amazed. They said, oh my goodness, what a great talent you have. So it made me feel real good. So it was just about, introducing yourself and being personable and connecting. But one thing I thought about is, I know for a lot of people, it's like, well, just go and live and stop streaming. But I said, there's days where I just can't go out of the house. I'm in too much pain. And so to be able to come on here and talk with my friends and be able to connect, I don't feel so alone and by myself. And I'm thankful for that. And I'm like, yeah, I'm living. I'm not lonely. I've got some amazing people that have my back. And I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. So I handed out 3 of my cards today and said, here, check out the channel. And, it's just like, my mom's like, you are so good at just meeting any stranger, and you're just talking like you've just met them your entire life. Like, yeah, thanks to my dad. All because of my dad. He never met a stranger the entire time he was alive, and his daughter's very similar to that. So anyway, and then Tuesday, I probably will upload a video. I don't think I'll do a stream that day. It is the court date for the adoption for Christina and Josh. So that's going to be a really special day, and I really want to make sure that day is just really celebrated with our family. But I will try to put up some pictures of the day, and I'll take my gimbal if I can figure it out. But I just thank you all for your support. But any help with the watch hours would be so grateful. I really don't want to start them all over again next year. I know I have till January, but believe it or not, January is going to come before we know it. Like, I thought, it's April already. Where did the time go? It just went whoosh, and it was gone. So, anyway, so it's going to be busy little bit of time. Tomorrow, Saturday, we're going to do something special, and then Tuesday, and we have to be at the courthouse 8:30 in the morning. Ooh, time, according to Cricket, right? Ooh. So anyway, I'm coming to life again, and I'm loving this channel, y'all. I'm loving the people. I'm loving the connection. Last night, I was on to get on the life. I'm so glad that she got out. She got in her car. I'm so proud. I had a good time and proud of her. Some kind of communication didn't happen apparently, or maybe it was just dead, and then just call back again. I'm just really excited about that. I'm really excited, but I'm serious. Hi Kristen, how are you? I'm serious. If anybody wants to come on and tell their story, or just say, Mary, can I come on and we could just sit like we're sitting in our living room? Let me tell you, just message me, email me, and I'll be glad. I will be super glad. Kristen, I know, and I just thank everybody for their support on Surviving Together. Well, you know what? Thank you very much. And I know it was a hard topic to hear for some people. I know that, and it was a trigger for some people. But it was a prevention story, and that was the point of it. It was a prevention for what didn't happen. And I'm thankful because my family took the measures to make sure it didn't. But at the same time, some of the reactions, like my grandmother, were so off the beaten path that it was like, you know, come on. But there was a reason behind why she reacted the way she did, but it was still. And I can't imagine, this was her son. This was her son. I can't imagine. I mean, I just remember, and I'm not trying to get all down in the dumps kind of thing, but I just remember when he passed away. She was 90 at that point. It was like, it was just, it was hard to watch her. You know, she said, I can't do a service. We never did a service for him. We did one when she passed, and we put his ashes with her, but she couldn't. She was so devastated after his passing. This was her son. He may have been an alcoholic. He may have used drugs and alcohol to cover up his pain. He had pain. He had trauma to cover up. He did. And I think if he was here and he could go back and look at his life, he'd be screaming from the rooftops, don't do what I did. Don't cover up pain with alcohol and drugs. It doesn't work. And my grandfather left this world the way he did. It didn't work. It left pain and trauma for my uncle and my mother. It didn't work. I sure learned from it though, but it didn't work. I thought I never met the man, and I still was furious the way he did what he did. And so if you're in a position where you feel like leaving this world is going to make it easier on everybody else, it doesn't. It doesn't. It far from doesn't. And to all that served in our military, thank you. It's why I wanted to make sure when I did the short, I did it with him serving in the military. Good. Welcome. Life is good. Life is good. I can put a smile on my face today. I'm sore, but I'm not terribly sore. It was a good day today. We'll see. We'll see. I've kind of been having, my back's been acting up, and I know why. So we'll see, and I need to rest it, take it easy. So I thought if I don't come on, try to figure out this gimbal, it's going to take me a while to figure it out. But it'll be so handy when I go down to, hi Diana, welcome to our community. For those that are just hopping on and that, please subscribe. I'm going to be a YouTuber for a minute. Subscribe, hit that like button. It's free and it's easy, and you're a blessing to me, and you're going to connect with people and make friends, and then it'll be a blessing to you. I don't do crochet. I show it off. I show off yarn, but I don't teach people how to do that. I will tell you exactly where you can go and places that I found and YouTube channels that I think do great patterns and so forth. But hello, how are you, RTR? But I do a lot of connection. I focus on connection. I focus on topics. I focus with making sure you're putting tools in your toolbox as I deal with fibromyalgia and chronic pain. And I kind of, and I do other topics. I've raised a special needs child. And like I said last night, if you all need me, in the description below is the Lighthouse Beacon group. If you come on there and say, Mary, turn the lighthouse on, I will turn this lighthouse on. I love lighthouses, y'all, and my husband loves them. Hi, Heart of Orion. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm doing good today. But I've said last night, he does some amazing jewelry, y'all. Heart of Orion jewelry. It's really, really cool. You should go check out his channel. I said last night, just go in there and say, turn the lighthouse on, and I will come and turn it on, and I can fix it where all we're doing is just, it's streaming, and you guys can talk back and forth, and I can have a picture up. And I thought, if Tommy can do it, so can I. And so if you need the lighthouse turned on because you need to talk, then let's do it. connection is so important. It has literally been life-changing for me. Literally life-changing since December. I'm where I am today because people cared enough to connect. And I'm not in the headspace anymore that nobody wants to be my friend. I'm in the headspace that, man, I got friends and it's growing. And I'm just coming more of myself. I'm not sitting here going, you know, I'm becoming more of me. And I'm starting to like myself. And, you know, I'm just, it's part of who I am. And sometimes I need to dial it back. And that's okay. So for the new people coming on, I'll show you the fountain. I'll show you the fountain. Looks like the clouds are rolling in. Yep, we're the lighthouse. We are the lighthouse. And I rain, is it snow? Is it bipolar weather today? No joke. Ohio does have bipolar weather. So I just thought I'll come on. I will leave this live up via request of Kristen. But no, if you came on, I'm working with a gimbal, and I've never worked with a gimbal. It was my Easter present from my hubby. Wasn't that nice? It's a Easter present. I have a shirt, and it's all I want for Mother's Day, and it says, I'm a crochet-aholic. I'm on the road to recovery. I'm on the road to recovery. Just kidding, buy me a hook. And I want that shirt. So I'm gonna start doing some merch in my before I fall and sit down. I think it's gonna rain. I need to feel it's gonna rain. Woo! Boy, oh boy, windstorm. So anyway, if you all can't see, there's a something. There's something coming. These are the benches out here. It's not freezing. So anyway, I think it's going to rain or snow, or I don't know what it's about to do. But thank you for hopping on, everybody. I'm glad I did this. I'm glad I hopped on, but I'm getting like a popsicle out here. Does it show? Oh goodness. We've got stuff blowing. We've got stuff blowing. It's going down. I don't know where it came. It came from that way. Oh boy. I don't know what it's gonna do. It was. I'm gonna get blown away. I think so. Thank you for dropping the boat, Kristen. You're doing a good job. I'm getting on. I'm teaching her how to be a mod. It's not that hard. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go in the house, turn it into a popsicle, and I don't know whether it's going to rain or snow. And the minute I go in the house, you're gonna get hit with a laughing mocha. So I will be on tomorrow. I'm going to talk a little bit about this YouTube thing we call YouTube. I don't want to pick on any or talk about this on anybody, but I thought it's good. Anyway, do you see it? I'm walking because it's gonna rain. Delivered. I'm gonna let y'all go because I won't go in the house. And I'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Remember, God doesn't make junk. You all are a blessing to me. Let's be a blessing to each other. And remember, stay connected. And I think it's kind of snowing, raining. Bye, y'all.